obsessed with design. And 3 years ago, I was searching for a workflow which helped me to design the web. And I kept searching. I joined a lot of social networking clubs and forums. And I come up with something that you design your workflow best for you to work. Nobody can really give you exact the workflow you want to design your site. So I come up with this one. It's after 3 years. The website concept. I feel like we have to write, in order to do a good design, you have to write the concept down, either by writing down one paragraph or two, to give information about what exactly your site gonna do for the customers or for the client or whatever you're doing. And you have to mention how many pages, and if you're gonna include media from videos or photos or animations. Why you have to put this? Because will give you a head up exactly how you're gonna arrange your project. Then it's the website wireframing. Many designers feel this is not a necessary step, but for me, I feel this is really necessary, especially if you're dealing with clients. They keep changing their minds, and they tell you something, then they will change that. But if you go in wireframe, it will not cost you anything, and you have to keep it simple, just lines. Where's the content, and just show them, I'm going to put this photo here, this video here, and you will give them a vision to see how roughly the website will be. And nowadays they calling this kind of wireframing a low fidelity wireframing because it has no meaning except that it's showing the main blocks of the website. Here's the photo here, it's not showing. Then you go for the layout design, which is, they call it the high fidelity. It's exactly shows how the website should look exactly without coding. You have to add all your photos, all your logos, all your vector graphics, and animations. You can put the snapshots of your animations in the web, just to show them, to show exactly how gonna look on the browser itself. The photo is not showing, but it's really explaining a lot. And this step is very important to put in mind, exporting your design elements. You can put all your images or your contents in one file extension, and you're good to go. But the web is becoming very intense, and you're controlled by bandwidth. And if you're going to put all your images as a JPEG, you will lose a lot of traffic. People will feel your website are very slow. So you have to compromise which photos I have to put it as a JPEG, and which photo I have to put it as GIF. GIF is less than JPEG, but it can be helpful for transparency if you want to add transparency to the image. PNG, it's one of the new format of the web. It serves like GIF, and the industry going right now. Most of the software is using the PNG, and there is something called SVG, which is a vector graphics right now. No matter how big your browser is, still you can see a perfect image with the CVG. And Google I/O in 2013 just announced last 2 weeks. There's a new extension coming to the industry called WebP, and they put here the difference between the JPEG and the WebP, and it's about 31% less than the JPEG, which is going to play a lot of, it will save a lot of bandwidth when you download your site. And this part is the web animation. Many of the designers start losing the Flash because most of the devices nowadays start losing interest to develop for Flash, and the web going for HTML5. Why the HTML5 taking over Flash? Because it doesn't need you to download any player to play this animation. But Flash still, many game designers using Flash for their work. Coding and developing. It's a very good habit in practice to do a prototype for a client before you start doing the final website. You want to tweak it or deliver it to the developer, he can then add the HTML and play with the codes and CSS formatting and JavaScript or jQuery. And many clients stop to the prototype, and if they need to go to developing, they will use to go. And last thing I'll say, thank you, and design the web and make it better for everyone.